In this video, we're going to cover how much you can actually earn prop firm trading. This is a question that many of us wonder when we're just starting out in our journey with trading, and we hear about prop firms, we hear about and see all of these traders taking $20,000 payouts, $40,000 payouts, $1 million payouts, $2 million payouts. How much can you actually earn day trading with a futures prop firm? Now, my name is D. Anthony. I've been a full-time options, equities, and futures trader for the better half of 12 and a half years. This is going to be my 13th year in the markets. I've had some success. I've had some downfalls. I've had some ups. I've definitely had some lows when it comes to trading. And there's a few things that I've learned since transitioning about 45% of my time and allocation of funds and investments into futures prop firms. And there's some things that I've learned, and there's some things that I can kind of share with you on some realistic expectations. Okay. So I would love to sit here and tell you that if you go out and you get a prop firm challenge or evaluation and you pass and you get into that funded account, then this month you're going to make $20, $30, $40,000. I would love to tell you guys that. The truth of the matter is, it's going to take a little bit more than just one account. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of learning. There's going to be some hardships that are going to be along the way. What I would personally recommend right off the bat is to at least have some type of experience in the markets, whether that's back testing strategies, whether that's joining a community, whether that's reading some trading books, getting familiar with technical analysis, getting familiar with the instrument, the asset class that you want to trade. For me personally, I trade the NQ and I trade MNQ, which is the NASDAQ 100 futures. It's my sweet spot. I'm coming over from the equities world where I'm predominantly trading things like Tesla and Amazon and AMD and Nvidia. So I'm already pretty comfortable with the triple Qs, with the NASDAQ 100. It was just a good fit for me. Some people love the NASDAQ, some people hate it. The volatility can be extreme at times, the ranges can be big, but with that comes fast and large profits. Now, when you start to break down how much you can actually make from a prop firm, you got to kind of take a few things into consideration. Prop firms are going to offer 50, 100, 150s. These are the most popular 250K accounts. Okay. So what I want you to do is to completely forget about this number here. Okay. I want you to forget about that number there, because realistically, if you have a 50K account, you pretty much have $2,500 to trade. Okay, that's going to be your drawdown. If you have a 100K account, you might have something like $3,000 worth of drawdown. That's going to essentially be how much you're allowed to lose before you actually lose your account. 150, 250K accounts can be anywhere between $4,000 and $5,000 worth of drawdown. So when you start to think about how much you can actually earn month in and month out, you have to keep these numbers in a realistic kind of perspective type of way. Meaning, if you have $2,500 and you go and load that into a personal brokerage account, do you realistically think that you're going to make $50,000 a month? Okay, $50,000 a month. That would be astronomical. You would be looking to 25x your money. Okay. And for someone that's just starting out, it's not going to be that easy. So what I would kind of focus on is, with a $2,500 account, and this seems to be the most popular, the 50K accounts, with $2,500 worth of drawdown, if you can make between $500, okay, and $2,000 a month, which is essentially around the 1-to-1 if you're hitting the $2,000 mark, and is essentially a 1/4 if you're hitting the $500 mark. If you can realistically make $500 to $2,000 a month, you are absolutely golden. And if you're thinking, well, I'm not going to be able to take a payout if I only make $500 a month. I'm not going to be able to really take a payout if I make $2,000 a month. You know what? That's not going to really change my life if I'm making, let's say, $1,000 a month, right? Well, the beautiful thing about prop firms is the scalability and the leverage factor that comes with trading prop firms. So for example, if you have, let's say, 3 accounts, and you make an average of $1,000 a month. Doesn't seem like a lot. Times 3 now means you just made $3,000 profit. How hard is it to make $1,000, especially trading something like the NASDAQ 100? Essentially, you can make $1,000 in a day. You can make $5,000 in a day. What I would focus on, and what I would express to a lot of newer traders to focus on, is see if you can even make $100 a day. A lot of trading platforms now offer a lockout feature. TraderVate has a risk settings profile parameter where if you hit X amount of dollars in the day, win or lose, it's kind of locking you out of that account until the next trading day. What I would seriously focus on is trying to make good trades, taking A+ setups, as few trades as possible, and trying to make $100. Okay? And prove to yourself, because remember, this is not you versus the next trader. This is not you in competition with everyone on social media. This is not you versus the markets. Trading is you versus you. You have to prove to yourself that you can stick to a model, stick to a strategy, stick to a risk management plan, stick to a trading plan, and show yourself that you can extract $100 from the market. Okay? With $2,500 worth of drawdown, being able to take 1, 2, 3 trades and able to make $100 a day is not that hard. Okay? It's really not that hard. Are you going to have some losing days? Absolutely. What do we want to keep our losing day to if we got around $2,500 worth of drawdown? We don't want to lose no more than $250. Okay? We're going to keep that very, very clean and simple. No more than $250. Stick to that. Come back in 30 days and tell me if you stuck to this plan, because if you do stick to this plan of losing no more than $250 a day, you're going to be in this business for a mighty long time. If you hit $100, if you hit $200 in profits, lock it up, my friends. Call it a day. Focus on trading 2 weeks at a time, as slow as possible. Okay? When you do this, you're going to allow the game to slow down. You're going to allow yourself to take better trades. You're going to allow yourself to build in a balance. You're going to allow yourself to be able to become profitable and actually make money. The way that I would scale up, and the way I have personally scaled up my business, is going and finding the best prop firm for you. Right now, for me, it's Apex, it's Top Step, and it's Top One Futures. Those 3 prop firms are the best for me. They fit my trading style. I'm comfortable with the pricing. I'm comfortable with the rules. And I've been paid out by 2 of the 3. The only one I haven't been paid out with, it's still relatively new. I'm working on a funded account now, is Top One Futures. I'll let everyone know how that goes once I get to that payout process. But the other 2 firms I've been trading for well over a year and a half. Top Step is about 2 years now. Apex about a year and a half. And I've taken multiple payouts with these firms. I'm very comfortable and I trust these firms. As long as you stick to the rules, everything's going to be fine. So when we get back to the question at hand, if you can average between $100 and $200 a day and have the willpower, have the self-control to walk away, and you absolutely, no questions asked, a non-negotiable, stick to a 250 daily loss limit. Okay? If you stick to that, within a matter of 2 to 4 weeks, you should be in the vicinity of being able to take a payout. Now, I tell a lot of my traders inside of my community, focus on trying to make $1,500, $2,500 a month. If it takes you 45 days, if it takes you 60 days to get to that payout threshold, to where you have enough money built up as a buffer to extract the payout from the prop firms, that's fine. Because over time, okay, and this is where people fail to realize, over time, you want to build up these accounts to trade for the long haul. You don't want to be in this business trading for 1 to 2 weeks, make, $5,000 and then blow everything up before you can even take a payout, right? We want to be able to come into these markets each and every single day. We want to be able to trade for the long haul. We want to be able to extract payments slowly over time, and we want to be able to grow our business. So once you start to grow your accounts, what I would recommend is going out there and buying at least 5 to 10 evaluations with the prop firm of your choice, trading them nice and slow, getting them into the funded stage, and now it's game time. This is where the war starts. This is where you go to battle versus yourself. The evaluations are a dime a dozen, guys. They range from prices of $20 up to $50 for a $50,000 account. That's going to give you $2,000 to $2,500 worth of drawdown. You can trade those a little bit more aggressively. You can throw around a little bit more size on those. If you lose an account, you basically lost a $25 to $50 trade. It's not that much, but at least you got some skin in the game. And it's going to give you that feeling of being able to trade these markets with a little bit of skin in the game and have some emotional attachment to the accounts. But once you get funded, this is where the party starts. This is where you go to war each and every single day against yourself, focusing on this $100 to $200 a day for at least 2 to 4 weeks, focusing on nothing more than not losing any more than $250 a day for at least 2 to 4 weeks. Once you get this group of 3 of 5 funded accounts to threshold, whether that takes you 45 days, whether that takes you 60 days on this specific plan, you're going to be able to take out at least $1,000, at least $1,500 account. So when we go back to the question at hand, how much can you realistically make from prop firms? The sky's the limit. The more accounts you have that are safe, that are being traded properly in the correct way, the more money you can make. I would say put a realistic goal to get between 3 and 5 funded accounts to start. Copy trade those accounts together, work on an actionable plan for 45 to 60 days, and take out at least $1,000 to $1,500 over the next month to 2 months. Okay? If you can do that, potentially you can see reoccurring revenue of at least $3,000 to $5,000 a month, solely operating 3 to 5 funded accounts. Obviously, if you want to scale that up, you can definitely add 7 accounts. You can add 10 accounts. Some of these firms allow you to go all the way up to 20 accounts. Now imagine if every 2 months, every 60 days, focusing on $100 trading days, focusing on $200 trading days, focusing on a daily loss limit of nothing more than $250. This is a non-negotiable for a 50K account. Imagine if you had 20 accounts able to extract $1,000 each every 45 to 60 days. You are talking about making almost $250,000, almost $200,000 in a 12-month period. But here's the kicker. It's not going to be easy. Every single day you are going to have to go to battle with the markets, with yourself more importantly. You are going to have to go to war with being able to walk away with $200 and not thinking that you're going to be able to take one more trade and make that $1,000 day. Because so many times I see so many good traders that make the first trade, the second trade of the day, they're up $175 and they think, man, if I just get one more setup, I might be able to double this income. And that next setup comes, and because trading is a game of probabilities, you now lose that trade, not only giving back your money that you already made, but now you go into drawdown. And all of a sudden, we go on emotional tilt. We get put on this roller coaster where we blow up our accounts in one day. I've done it myself. I've been $200-$300 away from getting paid out, gone on emotional tilt, and lost the entire account. That was many months ago. I tried to keep myself under control to not do that. Again, have I lost funded accounts? Absolutely. But it's very rarely that I'm losing in a funded account in 1 or 2 days, because I try to stick as hard to this as possible. Do not lose no more than $250 a day on a $2,500 drawdown account, which is going to be about $50,000 accounts. Even some firms offer 25K, so that's going to be in the same ballpark. But as long as you stick to these metrics and these plans and you trade nice and slow, taking only the best A+ setups that your trading strategy model is presenting throughout the day, not chasing price just because the price of the asset that you're trading is going up. not shorting just because there's a red candle. If you stick to the plan and you focus and you go to war with yourself each and every single day, you will start to see good things happen. If you guys want to join myself in the community along with the group and trade with us each and every single day live, that link's down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in checking out Apex right now, they're running an 80% off sale. You can use code DAnthony. Also, guys, on your way out of here, make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up on this button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I will see all of you guys on the next one.